is a certified
Bob Sponge 10.
classic.
Alright, folks. It is time. That time of year again for yet another Valentine's Day special. I do not have anything to do today, as usual, so I will be doing the ultimate Survivor waifu tier list every season, 1 through 41. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to pick at least one waifu from each season. And if I am feeling so inspired, I will pick more than one. So I'm just going to go through each season. Survivor Australia. We've got, well, if it ever loads. Okay. Now, Survivor Australia is very, very based and red-pilled when it comes to the Survivor waifus. I will admit some of these are not the greatest pictures, but just trust me. If you've seen these seasons, you know what I'm talking about. So, from Survivor Australia, I'm thinking Elizabeth is one waifu. Amber is certainly a waifu, and Jerry is also a waifu. Three waifus, folks, from a 16-player season. I mean, that's just unheard of in today's day and age. I'm not going to pick the same people multiple times. So, like for Survivor All Stars, I'm not going to pick Amber and Jerry again because that would be super confusing when it comes time to like actually make the list. So moving on to Africa. Wish this stuff would load in faster. Kim Powers, obvious waifu. I ranted and raved about her in my my first Survivor tier list that I ever did, Survivor Africa. Do I want to pick anyone else? Nah, I don't think so. Survivor Marquesas. Now, if I recall correctly, this season did not have. Oh, never mind. Now, I've not seen these earlier seasons in a long time, but I do remember Gina. She was pretty hot. Yeah, that's all I'm going with for the season. Yeah. All right. Anyway, Survivor Thailand. This one might be a bit tough, folks. I do not remember any waifus from this season. Oh man. To be honest, I don't remember the season very well. Period. Oh man. Who am I going to pick? Oh my goodness. Well, whoever I pick from this season, you know where they're going on the tier list. I can't even remember any of these people. Wish I could pick Clay. I'd pick him, but I'm not a homo. I guess it doesn't really matter because they're going in F tier anyway. I'll pick Sheehan. She's the only one I remember. She was in All Stars. I didn't like her. I didn't like her very much. Anyway, Survivor of the Amazon. Yeah. I'm thinking, every not all waifus are created equal. Okay. I'm going to pick three. The three young ladies I'm going to pick for the Survivor waifu tier list. Just because it makes sense, I guess. They were aligned in the game, and we're the good-looking girls. Okay. So, anyway, I'm picking those three. We'll see where they land. Pearl Islands. Very, this one was good in terms of it being a season. Maybe not quite so good in terms of its waifus, but I think Dara is saving this season right here in terms of waifus. Um, yeah, she's she's the only pick. All right, on to nope. I didn't mean to pick that. These are all returning players. They can't be picked twice. All right, Vanuatu. It's not how it's pronounced, I know. All right, so this one has got. Man, I think this one has. This one might have the most waifus. Um, all right. Uh, Dolly. I think she was like a shepherd or something. That's pretty cool. She's a waifu. Eliza, she's a waifu. Uh, Jeff Probst's girlfriend, she's a waifu. Um, um, Leanne, I think I remember her being pretty hot. If my memory's failing me, then I don't know what to tell you. These profile pictures are not always very accurate, but that's right, folks. Four waifus from this season. Can you believe it? That's well, this is an 18-person cast, but still, hey, that's pretty good. Anyway, um, Survivor Palu. Does this one have any? Oh yeah. This one has a waifu. That girl that died. Yep. Where is she? Mm, mm, yeah. Jennifer Lyon. She's the waifu pick from this season. Uh, I know Stephanie is like the big name from this season. I never found her that attractive, to be honest. Oh wait a minute. Wanda. She's going on the tier list. I don't even care what you say, folks. Wanda, S tier. S tier as the Survivor character. How will she do as a waifu? We'll see. Guatemala. Let's see here. Okay. Got some ladies who have potential. Uh, Brooke Struck. I don't remember her. That picture makes her look pretty good. Brianna Valera. I don't remember her either. Morgan McDevitt. I don't remember her. These profile pictures can be deceiving. But I already have somebody who I do remember who was a waifu on this season. That is Danny, the winner of the season. She is going on the tier list, folks. No, I was gonna say she's the first winner, but I'm pretty sure I already put Jenna on the list from the Amazon. All right, now we got Panama, and from Panama, not that many notable, memorable people from this season, to be honest. Actually, there is a few, but most of them are not attractive. But I guess I'll pick Danielle Delorenzo. She's the only one of these people I can remember that's good looking. Yep, moving on to Survivor Cook Islands, Survivor Race Wars. Yeah. Now, if Billy Garcia was making this list, we all know who he would pick, but I'm gonna pick Parvati Shallow. That's who I'm picking for this season. Is that it? Yep, that's it. Candace is just such a Veronica. Okay, rejecting the epic gamer Billy to be with Chad. Come on, folks. Alright, Survivor Fiji. If it'll load. I'm thinking this one might be a bit weak in terms of waifus, but it's hard to remember. I don't remember the season that well. Man, oh man, who do I want to pick? I will pick... I don't remember any of these women at all. I will pick Jessica DeBen. That's my pick. Alright, Survivor China. I already knew who I was picking before I clicked this. If it'll load. I mean, come on, folks. Come on. Amanda, she's on the list. You know what? I'm going to make it interesting. I'm going to put Courtney on the list too. You know, not because, just you know, due to her unique personality. I'll put her on the list. Why not? It's going to be a massive list anyway. Micronesia. Oh wait, there are new people on this season. I have to pick at least one of them. Let's see. I have to pick somebody from the fans tribe. And that somebody is going to be Natalie Bolton. I believe she's the one who got Eric to give up his immunity necklace. That was pretty sick. Pretty twisted. And that's it. Now for Gabon. We got Corinne. Oh yeah, baby. Who else? Oh, you know what? We're gonna put on Kenny's. We're gonna put on another Veronica. We're gonna put on Michelle, who, you know, led him on in the first episode, and then at the reunion show, she rejected him. So, yeah, I mean, you know, typical gamer Veronica interaction. You know. It just never ends. But she's on the list anyway. I don't know why. Alright, moving on. We got Token Teens. Which, you know, even though being a top tier season, it does not... I don't recall it having many waifus. Let's see. I do not recall who this is. But Debbie, I remember she was a MILF, so I'll go ahead and pick her, and that's it. Alright, moving on to Samoa. I'm going to pick, from Samoa, I'm going to pick, Russell. So robbed. He should have won. Whatever. I'll pick Marisa. I'm not sure how I remember her. Pretty sure she was like the first one voted out, but she was pretty hot. So that's all I have to say about her, really. Natalie White, I'm not picking you. You stole Russell's win. You didn't earn it. And that's all I have to say about that. Here's... Ow, I didn't mean to click on it. These are all returning players. Alright. Nicaragua. Boy. Oh yeah. From Nicaragua, I will pick... I'll pick Brenda. She'll be the first minority to make this list. Whatever. I guess that's it. Alright. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do, folks. Not proud of it, but that's where we are. Redemption Island. I will pick Um, Russell. Oh yeah, um, Russell's sidekick, Stephanie. She was pretty hot. I'll pick her, and and she gets a double credit for actually wanting to work with Russell, unlike the whole rest of her tribe. But yeah, I'll also put on Natalie Tenerelli. Sounds Italian, but yeah, she was pretty hot, even though she didn't do anything at all. But that helped old Boston Rob finally get a win. Which I like Boston Rob. I know a lot of people are tired of him, but I like him. I'm glad he got his win. He deserved to win in All Stars, but he didn't. Anyway, moving on to South Pacific. Another robbed king. Should have won, but whatever. Let's see. Yeah, like the only people I remember from the season are Ozzy and Cochran and Coach and Brandon Hance and Sophie, who stole Coach's win. But none of those people are attractive. Well, I mean, Coach is a beautiful man, obviously, but I'm not gonna put him on my waifu tier list. I guess I'll put Whitney Duncan on there. I don't remember who that is. But you gotta do you gotta do what you gotta do, folks. I have to pick one for every season. Otherwise, they would all be S tier. That wouldn't be very fun. Let's see. One World, Survivor One World. I will pick. I will pick Chelsea. And I will also pick the girl who broke her arm in the first episode. Just because I mean, she is kind of cute, and it would be funny for her to be on the list. So yeah, 2 from One World, Survivor Philippines. Let's see. It's gonna be this girl, man, she was pretty hot. Yeah, I'll pick her. And I'll also pick Katie. I remember Jeff, he just pooped on her every chance he got. It was so funny. But anyway, she was pretty hot, so I'll pick her. And let's see. Is that it? Yep, that's it. Alright. Caramoan. Oh yeah. There's a fans tribe. Okay, let's see. I can't remember any one of these people. The only one I remember is well, I don't know. I don't remember any of them, so never mind. But I have to pick one. I'll pick Hope Driscoll. Alright. Let's see. Blood versus Water. Oh yeah, I have to pick one of the new people. Yeah, these split tribes are weird. Oh yeah, I'm gonna pick Sierra Easton. Man, she was pretty hot. Dude, she voted out her mom. I don't know if y'all knew that. Man, yeah, she was hot. Too bad she was already like a mother, I think, at this point. Oh well. Kagayan. Not only did it produce the greatest character of all time in Tony, greatest character and player of all time in Tony Velakos, but it also produced many top tier waifus. And by many I mean 3. All 3 from the beauty tribe. Imagine that. Alexis, Jeffra, and Morgan are all going to be on the tier list. moving on to San Juan del Sur. And I'm going to put from this list on the tribe, the tier list. Keith, I wish. No, I'm going to put on Kelly Wentworth. And, she's played 3 times, and I must say, no offense to her, but boy, oh boy, does she age like milk. This is definitely her best looking season. Definitely her worst gameplay wise, but that's all secondary. Worlds apart. Let's see. Okay. Oh, yeah. From Worlds Apart, I'm going to put on 2 people. I'm going to put on Haley Ford and Jennifer Brown from the Nagarote tribe. Yep. That is who I'm putting on. And we're moving on to Survivor. Nope, not Survivor Second Chances. I almost clicked on it, but I'm not going to, because that is a returning player season. Going to Survivor Cowrong. If it'll load. Alright. Survivor Cowrong. I'm going to put on I'm gonna put on Julia. I'm not even gonna try, but I remember she was pretty hot. I think she was like the youngest player in Survivor history. I think she was like 18, or maybe I'm thinking of somebody else, but yeah, I'm probably thinking of somebody else. Anyway, I'm gonna put her on the list. Yeah. No. You know what? I'm also gonna put Anna Kite on the list, because I remember a video Russell Hantz made on his YouTube channel of his like top 10 Survivor waifus, and she was on his list. And this picture does not reflect it, but he put on a picture of there. Boy, oh boy, she's a good-looking woman. I remember that. Russell. That's why I like Russell so much. He's me and him. We're some like-minded fellas. All right. We know what to look for in the game of Survivor. Which one? Oh. It's Michelle. It's Michelle. She's a fellow dragon truther. Okay, she is dangerously based and red pilled. Yeah, fellow dragon truther right here, and she's hot. Boy, oh boy. I hope for the sake of all that's good and holy, that better not give me her home address, if you know what I'm saying. Alright, anyway, moving on to not game changers, to heroes versus healers versus hustlers. Alright. And if it'll load. Alright. We got from this season, we've got Jessica Johnston as our Survivor waifu. I remember she was pretty hot. And yep. That's it. Alright. Moving on to Survivor Ghost Island. Let's see what Ghost Island has in store. Who am I going to pick? I think I'm going to pick Oh yeah, I'm going to pick Libby from Ghost Island. There's not a lot of choices here, folks. Okay, I'm only picking her because Russell Hantz had her on his podcast a few times, and it was pretty annoying because she kept like eating food during the podcast, and it was also like one of those that's like videotaping, so you can see her like eating and stuff. It's kind of gross. Anyway, I'm picking her because that's the only connection I have to any of these women. Um, where's Dominic? Dominic robbed. Should have won. Anyway, moving on to David versus Goliath. A very, very good season. Probably the best of the new seasons. The best of the after 30 seasons. Except for maybe Winners at War, but I don't know. We'll see. This season, I'm going to pick. Now, Angelina does have some very wide birthing hips, but I'm pretty sure she's like Hispanic or something, so I'm not gonna pick her. Who else is there? I guess I'll pick. I guess I'll pick Gabby. I mean, even though she cried a lot, it's like, she's all right. Even though she tried to screw over my boy, the fellow gamer, Christian. Actually, well, no, Christian had a girlfriend that he brought out there for like the loved ones challenge. Yeah, so maybe Christian secretly is a Chad. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens when they bring him back. Because they're going to. Anyway, Edge of Extinction. Oh. Lauren. Man, she was so hot, dude. Sure. Man, she was freaking hot. I know her and Kelly Wentworth were aligned. Imagine if Kelly Wentworth, looked like she did in her first season. Man, that would be quite the dynamic duo right there in terms of waifus. But she doesn't. So Lauren, I think, is going to be on her own for this one. Yeah. All right. Moving on to Island of the Idols. For this one, I would pick that Survivor production member whose leg Dan touched, but I don't think she's on here. Nope, I don't believe she is. Which is too bad because I really don't know who I'm gonna pick for this one. I guess I'll have to pick Kelly. I mean, I know Dan is like some rich guy already, but if he's willing to make himself an enemy of basically the entire country, or at least the people that watch Survivor, if he's willing to make himself an enemy of all those people just to sniff her hair and stuff, then I don't know, maybe there's something I'm missing. I don't know. Anyway, moving on to Survivor. I mean, there's not many options for Island of the Idols. Very weak season, really all the way around, but definitely in terms of waifus. Nope, Winners at War, can't pick that. Survivor 41. Let's see. I am going to pick. This is another pretty weak season in terms of waifus, but I'm gonna pick Sydney. I just went over that in my last Survivor tier list. So I'm finally done picking the waifus, and now I will create the tier list and tier them in the list. Alright, folks. The tier list is made. let's go ahead and hop right into it. So I guess it put them all in alphabetical order, which I guess is fine. So we'll just start off with good grief. All right, start off with Alexis from Kagayan, and she did not really do that much gameplay wise, or she wasn't really shown that much. But there is one GIF that I saw on 4chan of her twerking. If you remember one of the episodes, it was either Morgan or Jeffra, I don't remember. They were like, yeah, Alexis twerks all the time. Or maybe that was a deleted scene, I don't know. Anyway, there's a GIF out there of her twerking, so if you're interested in that, then you should go and look it up, because she's pretty good at it. Anyway, I'm going to put her in B tier. Amanda, she's played 3 times. I wish she had played more. I mean, man, just purely based on looks, I think she's definitely the best looking contestant Survivor's ever had. Personality wise, people think of her as being a bit dry. Me personally, I like it. I think she's a little bit autistic, just like yours truly, which is pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, that's what I have to say about Amanda. Man, dude, she's so hot, man. I wish she would come back and play again. But maybe she's old now, I don't know. Even still, I mean, I find it hard to believe that she wouldn't be hot still. Amber, she stole Boston Rob's win. I mean, what can you say? She's pretty hot. I don't know. It's so tough doing this, because you have to be so critical of all these waifus. They're so hot, and you don't want to be mean to them because they're just ladies. If it was dudes, it'd be whatever. But I mean, you don't want to insult your ladies. Man, I don't know. Amber, I'll put her in B. Yeah, I'll put her in B tier for right now. Man, it's so tough. This girl, I already forgot her name. I mean, she's hot, but like I don't know, she's nothing really special. I mean, I don't know. I'll probably change some of these people around. This girl, like I mentioned, I didn't remember her, but Russell Hantz did, and he did his Survivor waifu tier list on his own channel, and she was on there. She's pretty hot. She has pretty big boobies, if I recall correctly. I'll put her in D tier for right now. Brenda, I mean, it's not that she's not hot, but I mean, come on, she's not even white. I mean, come on. I only picked her because I had to. Come on, folks. Chelsea, I mean, yeah, she's hot, but like, she's nothing special. I mean, I think her most notable moment of that season. If you want to know something interesting, Survivor One World is actually like the second season of Survivor I ever watched, because I knew there was at least one season of Men versus Women, so I wanted to watch that. I looked up Survivor Men versus Women, and for some reason One World was the first one that popped up, so that's what I watched. First season I watched was Samoa, which is why I love Russell Hantz so much. Part of the reason. Anyway, yeah, she's alright. But like I was saying, her best moment of the season was when Tarzan was wondering if she hated him because she didn't like her fake boobs. That was really funny. Anyway, Sierra, dude, she voted out her mom. Come on. I mean, yeah. Anyway, she's pretty hot. So we go in the B tier for right now. Yeah. Anyway, Colleen, I mean, I couldn't even tell if she was hot. I mean, the camera quality in season 1 is so bad, you can barely even tell what the people look like. But I'll put her in C tier for right now. C for Colleen. She's probably like 50 years old by now, but whatever. Corinne, dude, Corinne is so hot, man. She's definitely either A or S tier. I mean, she's not on Amanda's level, that's for sure. But like, dude, she's pretty close, man. I'll put her in A tier for right now. Her personality, you know, her body, her feet, dude, it's also freaking epic. Anyway, Courtney, kind of the opposite of a lot of these players, waifus. She is here for her personality, not for her looks necessarily. Not that she's bad looking, she's just a bit too thin for my taste, but you know, her dynamic personality is really unique among women in Survivor, so that was pretty cool. She'll go in C tier. C for Courtney. That's not why I'm putting them in C tier. It's just convenient. Danielle Delorenzo. Yeah, I mean, if her boobs were real, she'd be like C tier at least, but they're not, so I think she'll go in like D. You know, it's a tough world out here. Danny, she won, so I mean, you got to give her credit for that. She deserved her win, unlike Amber, but you know, whatever. Not that I don't like Amber. She just shouldn't have beaten Boston Rob. Danny, she'll go in the B tier for right now. Yeah, I mean, she was pretty hot, and she's a good player, so you know, that's pretty cool. Dara, yeah, I mean, she's good looking, but like, you know, she rejected my inward Johnny Fairplay, so that was pretty cringe. But even then, I mean, she works at like a morgue or something. That's pretty cool. And she's got that thick Southern accent, so you know, that's cool too. She sort of reminds me of well, never mind. I'm not gonna go there. Not today. Anyway, yeah, she'll be in C tier. Debbie, you know, she's pretty hot for what she is, you know, an old lady, a MILF, school principal. I wouldn't mind being sent to her office, if you know what I'm saying, folks. Anyway, yeah, she's not like anything spectacular. I mean, looking at the rest of the people on this list, she'll go in the C tier. Dolly, I mean, yeah, she's good looking, and I think she was a shepherd. I don't remember. I could just be making that up, but yeah, that's pretty much the only reason she's here. She'll be in the D tier. She didn't really do much else, you know. That's the thing, you know. When I'm sorry, when all these people are good looking, you got to use the personality to separate them a bit. Elizabeth, I think, is a good example. I think her personality was pretty good. You know, her relationship with Roger was pretty good, I thought. You know, even though in a character ranking, I would put Roger above her. I think she was still pretty good. She held her own in a very tough season. Very tough season when it comes to waifus, and she held her own. You know, I think she's about equal to Amber, even though that's not really fair because Amber has played 3 times. I think that's another thing that gives certain people an advantage, like the amount of times you've played. Let's see, Eliza. Man, I know people found her annoying, but dude, Eliza, she's just hot, man. I mean, you know, she's a little bit annoying, but you know, she's the kind of annoying where, like, you know, if you're playing a fat smooch on her lips, you know, you might shut her up. I don't know. Anyway, she's pretty hot, I thought. So she'll be in A tier. I really couldn't tell you why. I just really like her. Gabby, I mean, you know, the one of these Veronicas, you know, she tried to tear down my homeboy Christian. Makes no sense, you know. But he got her first. So gotta give Christian credit for that. You know. Anyway, Gina, I mean, man, she was pretty hot, but I mean, really, did she really do anything? I don't know. She seemed to have a nice personality though, which is more than I can say about most of the people in D tier. Most of the people below you either didn't know or didn't like really, but I'll put her in the C tier. I'm sorry. It's just it's late, you know. I'm usually in the bed by 9 o'clock, but anyway, these two, Haley and Jen, who is right here, they're gonna go in the top half. They're gonna be in the B tier simply for the fact that they bullied a disabled person. They bullied that deaf woman on their tribe, which is pretty funny and based and red pilled. So yeah, they're gonna be in the B tier just for that. Plus they're pretty hot, so. And it makes sense to have them next to each other because they were like connected the whole game. But anyway, yeah. So now I've got Heidi, and Heidi in the early seasons she would be like a top tier waifu. But as the seasons go on and you see more and more waifus, it's like, is she really that great? I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, she's good, but like, I don't know. She'll go in the B tier for right now. I feel like I should move some of these people up. Some of these other people. You know what? I'm gonna move Amber up. I'm moving her up to A tier. You know what? Frick it, man. Flip it. But man, does Elizabeth deserve to be below Amber? I mean, I don't know. I feel like Amber showed more in Survivor All Stars than Elizabeth did in Survivor Australia, but at the same time, you know, Amber's played more. But that's just the way it goes, I guess. I don't know. I'll just leave it like that. I don't know who this is. I'm sorry. All right, Jeffra. Now, this is going to be a controversial pick. Jeffra is going right next to Amanda. All right, she's S tier. Okay, she's a Southern woman. She's a Southern belle. You know, people from other parts of the country, they'll ask me like, yeah, what's it like? Are Southern belles really down there? And the answer is yes, but they are, number one, incredibly rare, and number two, they're all married by 18. So good luck getting one if you're out of high school. But she is the embodiment of a Southern belle, I think. She's very, very hot. Seems very polite. Not much of a not too good at the game, but you know, whatever. Come on, it's we're doing a waifu tier list here, okay? She's up there. All right, I'm telling you. Jenna, sort of a Veronica type. I'm not gonna put her in the F tier though because she didn't actually reject the gamer of the season, Rob. The other Rob. Not Boston Rob from Amazon. But yeah, she's I mean, you gotta give her credit for winning. Even though it should have been Rob, but whatever. So there you go. Anyway. Now we've got this. I remember there was like a Survivor video that was trending a while ago, and it was like 10 Survivor players who died, and this exact picture was on the thumbnail. That's how I knew that earlier, that she was dead. I can't even remember her name. I'm sorry. It feels a bit disrespectful to put a dead person this low, but I mean, if I can't remember your name, then that's a bit telling, I think. Jerry, I think Jerry's an easy A tier. I think she's definitely above Amber and Eliza, right next to Corinne. She's got a, she's done a lot of growing up on Survivor. The first season she was like a bit devious, very hot, but a different vibe than what we got in Heroes and Villains. Still, I mean, she's hot either way, but yeah, very very large character growth arc for her, and yeah, I mean, really, if you think about it, okay, folks, chew on this for a second. Is Jerry the gamer of Survivor Australia? Now, you've got Colby, right? Colby's he's doing his own thing, being a bit autistic as usual, and Jerry's over there, basically throwing herself at him. But does Colby notice? No, he don't. Certainly does not. And he basically rejects her on national television in the most watched season of Survivor ever to this day, Survivor Season 2. And somehow people blame her for the whole thing, And if you go back and look at it, I mean, what did she really do? I mean, what? She flirts with someone? Oh, wow. You're ready to hang her from the gallows. I mean, good grief. I'm not some feminist, but I mean, come on. Gotta think about these things. Is Jerry the first female gamer in American media? That's something worth considering, I think. It's a very interesting topic to chew on. Think about that for a second while you're chowing down on your bonbons and your eclairs tonight. Jessica, yeah, she's pretty hot. I'll put her in the B tier, I guess. Yeah, I guess I'll put her in the B tier. I don't know. I don't really have that much to say about her, to be honest. I mean, all these other people, they have a reason for being in the B tier. Her, it's like, I don't know. This woman, I don't remember who this is. And I just did that first part of the video like 5 minutes ago. It's not like I'm doing it on a different day. Alright, we've got Julia, who is pretty hot. I mean, not like anything spectacular. But she's better than that other girl. Or at least, from what I remember, she's better than that other girl. This girl right here, the one who was on Russell Hantz's tier list. But actually, you know what? I do remember her being hot from Russell's tier list, not from the actual season, but you can't really control the edit that is out there on the season. I'll put her in C tier, just for that, just for my nigga Russell Hantz. Jeff Probst's girlfriend, she, I mean, her and Jeff broke up, which is pretty funny. I'm actually not that big of a Jeff Probst fan. I mean, he's fine, but it's like, if they decided to replace him with like, I don't know, if they replaced him with like, I don't know, Rob from the Amazon, I think he would make a good host. I don't know, I'd be down. Anyway, yeah, she'll go in the B tier. She's pretty hot, and there was that one scene where she got all the men on the island to like get naked, which was pretty funny. We got this girl who Jeff Probst hates. That's pretty funny. I don't remember anything else about her, but I remember he just like railed on her the whole season for no reason. That's all right. Now we got Kelly, who is definitely going in the F tier. Rip my nigga Dan. If you know that, if you get that epic gamer reference that I just made. But yeah, I mean, he must have seen something in her. I don't see it, but whatever. Now we've got Kelly from her first season. This picture does not look like it was taken in her first season. Like I said, she ages like milk, but I mean, she was pretty hot her first go around. She didn't really do that much in the game though, on her first season. But I guess I should judge her entire body of work, since that's what I did for these other people that have played multiple times. Yeah, she ended up being a very good player. Not her first go around, but her second was very good. And does she deserve A tier though? I'm gonna say no, because by the time she became a good player, she was no longer attractive. So I'm gonna put her in C tier just for that. This girl, I mean, she broke her arm. That's something, you know. She got medically evacuated like day one. That's probably a record. I don't know. Laura or Lauren, I don't know. She's definitely hotter than Kelly at the time that they both played. Probably even when Kelly was in her prime, Lauren was probably still hotter. I didn't really pay that much attention to Edge of Extinction. I just didn't like the whole concept, so I sort of tuned out for a while there. But she's pretty hot. I feel like she made it pretty far, so I don't know. She'll go in the B tier. She has a nice boobas, if I recall correctly. Now we've got this woman from Vanuatu. I don't remember her name. I'm sorry. I don't remember why I put her on here, because I have other people from Vanuatu. Alright, Libby, she's definitely going F tier. Her podcast with Russell Hantz was terrible. She kept eating during it. I mean, good grief. Come on. Learn some professionalism, okay? A woman. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what you get for being on a poo-poo season. You get F tier. What is her name? Oh, this is from Samoa. Yeah, she. Whoa. Okay, she went after Russell Hantz all by herself when Russell Hantz had everybody else on his side, and she got voted out in round one. She had sort of a funky accent, if I remember. She was pretty hot though. I'll put her in D tier. Okay. What is her name? I think it's Michelle. I'm actually gonna look. I'm gonna look. Is her name Michelle? Let's see. Survivor, David versus Goliath. That's what it is. No. Survivor Millennials versus Gen X. Her name is... Come on, hurry up and load this thing, man. By a freaking... Okay, Michelle. Yeah, that's her name, Michelle. She's going straight up to S tier just because she's a fellow dragon truther, okay? Based and red-pilled as a woman, and a good looking woman, that's rare. That is so fudging rare, okay? To have a woman who knows and believes in the dragon lore that has been buried by countless amounts of atheist propaganda, okay? But she sees the light. So based and red-pilled. All right, now we've got the other Michelle, who rejected the literal gamer of the season, Kenny. Yeah, flip you, Michelle. Okay, yeah, you were hot. Yeah, you ate that termite. You ate the termite, and Kenny was like, "Oh, dude, that's pretty hot." But you rejected him at the reunion show, so you get F tier. Morgan, yeah, her personality was not the greatest, but man, her boobs were like 10 out of 10, man. They were so epic. I mean, and in the history of Survivor, she probably had the best pair of boobs of anybody on there. There's a lot of gifs of her like just walking normally, and her boobs are like swinging around and stuff. It's pretty awesome. You should look those up if you want to. Anyway, don't ask me how I know that. I'm just a really big fan of Survivor. So yeah, she's in C tier. We've got Natalie from Redemption Island. That's what it's called. She's gonna go in the D tier. Her personality, well, no, she'll go in the C tier because although her personality was pretty non-existent, she did. First of all, she was pretty hot, and second of all, she did hand my boy, Boston Rob, the win on a silver platter. Even in her final tribal council speech, I think she basically said that Rob did all the work, which is true, but you know, they finally won. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Sorry for yawning so much. I'm just been talking a lot and I'm kind of tired. You know, it's a lot of work being lonely on Valentine's Day. We've got the other Natalie from Survivor Micronesia, fans versus favorites, and she did not reject, but she did swindle the gamer of the season, Eric. But you know, that was a pretty iconic moment. Not some of these others where it's like where it's been lost to time. But yeah. Anyway, she'll be in the D tier. No. She's going F tier because she screwed over my homeboy Eric. Okay, he was set to win that season, but he didn't. He could have won all the rest of those challenges, and he would have won the game. But no. They just had to pick on that poor Eric. Just humiliate him for no reason. Speaking of people who humiliated Eric for no reason, next up we have Parvati, and she is going to go in the B tier. Okay. I never really found her as hot as a lot of other people do. They'll have her like, you know, top, like, you know, they'll have her as like the number one Survivor waifu of all time, and it's like, why? You know, just because she flirts with people? I mean, come on, I could do that. I wouldn't get anywhere with it, but I could do it, you know? I mean, I don't really get it. But, you know, she was pretty hot, and she's good at the game, so that's something. But I don't see the hype that some people do, I guess. Now we've got Shauna from the Amazon. She quit the game, basically, so she's going to go in the F tier. Sheann, she's only here because she had to be. She's in the F tier. Stephanie, dude, Stephanie's so hot, man. I mean, I know she's not like a Survivor legend like some of these other people, but man, dude. Russell Hantz, he knows how to pick them, I tell you what. Like, you know, he got her by his side. They were working together. Man, oh man. Lucky man right there. I mean, yeah, it cost him his marriage and his family, but still, I mean, I don't know. Was it worth it? Probably not, but still, you know, she's very hot, quite and I thought her excitement to work with Russell was endearing, you know. In case you haven't pieced it together, I watch the Russell Hantz YouTube channel. It's the only Survivor YouTube channel I watch, but yeah. Anyway, we got Sydney, who is fine. I mean, she wasn't really there for most of the season, but I have nothing really against her. I mean, if I had to pick like top 50 Survivor waifus of all time, she probably wouldn't be on the list. Even though this might not even be 50 right here. I don't know. And I put her here twice for some reason, so just ignore that. Wanda. Dude, Wanda's going A tier. Alright? Wanda's straight up A tier. You know, she might look a bit rough in her older years, okay? I'm not gonna lie to you. But her personality, okay, is S tier. Easy S tier. If there's like an SS tier, she would be the SS Wanda, okay, in terms of personality. Her songs, as a fellow musician, her songs are so keyno that, you know, it just inspires the soul. It inspires the heart to sing. It inspires angels to get their wings. That's all I have to say about Wanda. This girl, I don't remember who this is. Alright, well, this is the Survivor Waifu tier list. Ultimate Survivor Waifu tier list. I will not be doing another one for Survivor 42. I mean, I'll have a waifu of the season, but I'm not going to put her on this list because this list took forever to make. Let me see. Is there anybody I want to move? Let me see. F tier. I think they're all good right there. D tier. I think is fine. C tier. You know what? I'm gonna move Morgan up. She's B tier. Even though she's like you know, she was a bit of a whiner out there. Her body is very nice, and so is her face. That was a weird way to put that, but anyway, yeah, she's B tier. She's very hot. Anybody else I want to move? Anybody in B tier I want to move? Let's see. I feel like from B tier and above, you have to have a reason to be in B tier. So if there's not one, then I'm gonna move her down. Let's see. Personality-wise, I think these people are all pretty good. Except for Morgan, but you know why she's here. A tier. Yeah, I'm good with that. I'll put Amber just next to Jerry, just so there's like that connection there. Yeah, I think I'm good on that. And S tier, yeah, I'm feeling solid on that. All right. Well, that is the Survivor Waifu tier list. This took very long. So, yeah, anyway, that's it.